one advantage of making this kind of hair is that it is always fine when you are carrying it and when you are flexing around, but when it's time to lose the hair, that's where the problem comes in. So I don't like stress in and out. I don't like stress. But yes guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're stopping right here for the very first time, wow, see my hair here. If you're stopping right here for the very first time, you're welcome to my channel. So today's video is just going to be about me losing my hair and gisting with you. I'm going to be telling you guys how my dad killed my dream of becoming a footballer. My life would have not been like this. My life would have changed. By this time, I was supposed to, or I'm supposed to be a superstar, but because of some African reasons, some kind of reasons like that, I'm where I am today. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to just cut this hair. So I'll just cut part of it. I just cut myself, and anywhere the story ends is where this video is going to end. So it's not as if I'm losing the hair forever and ever. So I will just cut a little part of this hair, like maybe this part. So I would be losing this one while I tell you the story. So let me just do that and I'll be right back. So I'm done cutting the front parts. So I think for the purpose of this video, this front part is where I'm going to be cutting. So guys, as I was saying earlier, if you grow up in Lagos, especially in the mainland, you would know that in our schools, like in our secondary school that time, there used to be what we call interclass match. So this interclass match is just about every class in that school, especially the senior ones. They will have to pay money. They will set up a committee. The school prefer to set up a school committee. So every class will pay money to that school committee, and that money is going to determine the class that is going to play the football. So they organize this interclass match between each class. So part of this money they use it in buying a gift for the class that is going to come first. So in my class, I was the top two when we want to play interclass match. Like there is no time they play any interclass match without involving me. Like I was like the number 10 at that time. I was very good when it comes to playing football. Even if I'm not in school, or even if I didn't come to school that day, my friends will have to come to the house and call me and tell me that there is ball, like we have a match against another class that I have to come and represent. So I was like the Ronaldo of my time at that time. So I had this interest in playing football. I loved playing football. Maybe because people too used to look at me like being a boy. So I just loved playing football. And I noticed that I could play football very well. Now, I grew this passion. Was it passion or was it what? I grew this thing. It grew, it grew, it grew, it grew. Like the passion of playing football, it grew inside me, and I was able to nourish and nourish and nourish it. I was playing locally. Even when our school has to play football against another school, I was always chosen as part of being in the team. In the school, I was among the top 5, while in my own class, I was in the top 2. So that's to show you how good I was at that time. So there is this man in my church that was a referee. He was an award-winning referee. He has been refereeing all his life. He has even won many medals for being a referee. And his wife was my mother's friend. So I was looking at him as an opportunity for me. Like I was looking at him like somebody that's going to help me achieve my dreams. Since he was already in the football industry, I should say, I was thinking if I go to talk to him, he would just help me, he would just fix me up with a good academy that is going to do well, and they're going to train me, and I'm going to be big. I'm going to be like Azizat, like every other girls that have been playing football that I love seeing. So I took it upon myself. I told my mom actually that my mom should help me talk to that man's wife and tell the man's wife that me, I'm interested in playing football. So his wife now should go and talk to her husband and tell her husband that me, I want to be playing football. So they should just patch me up somehow. So she did. She actually went, she talked to my mom, talked to her first, then she went back and she talked to her husband, and her husband assimilated the whole thing, and her husband, I don't know, concluded in his mind and came to church on Sunday to come and meet my dad. Now the man was the man did not even come to maybe meet me or meet my mom. He just went straight to meet my dad. I don't know, he wanted to have a man-to-man talk with my dad. So when he met my dad, the answer he gave or the things he had to tell my dad were very positive, were very negative, sorry. They were all full of negativity. So when this man came to my dad, part of the things he told my dad was that um, when girls play football, they are always very spoilt. That there is no girl that you see that is playing football that is not spoilt. That is either they are they are they are lesbianing, or they are, the coach is always wanting to take advantage of them. That's when that if a girl wants to play, I think I cut this hair, good. So he was saying that if a girl wants to play football, she should prepare her mind that she's going to be engaging herself in so many immoralities, because these coaches, if you're not ready to do what they want, then that means you're not going to progress. Like, you're just going to be training and training and training. Even top 50, you will not even be among. You will just be on the bench, and they will not even take you to places. Like, you will not be able to travel out with them, you will not be able to play matches with them, you will not be able to express yourself as a footballer the way you should. You will just be there wasting yourself, like just suffering yourself and killing yourself for nothing. So the man was just bringing up such points and bringing up such points and bringing up such points, and my dad was like, wow. So, and my dad too my dad loves football, you understand. My dad is somebody that loves football a lot. My dad is a football freak. And my dad, when I told my dad about the plan initially, I don't know if I even discussed with them about it, but I knew my dad, okay, my dad was in support, I know. My dad always likes it when we come back and we are talking about football in church. That time when we go to any church activity that has to be of any football team, and in fact my dad is always there to be cheering us up when we are playing the football. So he was always in support of us playing the football. Even Jenny too, she was like in her school, she was among the top 5. So it's like the football team was in our blood. But after that man told my dad about those teams, my dad was just like, that one is a no-go area, don't even bother yourself. So when my dad heard those things from that man, he came back home and he told me about them. And he just told me that I should not even consider it. I should go and look for another career. If that is really what I want to do, I should change it. That he doesn't even want to hear me talking about anything about football. He doesn't even, in fact, if he sees any football around me, he's going to deal with me. So that is how I was just looking at the man and looking at myself, looking at the man and looking at myself. I didn't know, I don't know at that time, I didn't know if the man was actually, in fact, I was just feeling like the man was saying all those things because he didn't want me to start playing football or something. That was how I was feeling. But from what he was saying, I don't know. I don't have any personal experience, and I have not seen anybody that said it's true. But I still feel it is true because we are in Nigeria. Nothing is just impossible. Everything is possible. So there is no area that you want to go to that, especially as a girl, there's no area you want to go to that you would not see, you would not encounter all this stress. So when that man said it, I was like, okay, that's true. And a message to all these big people of this our country. I mean, I just feel the country is so corrupt that every sector, every area of this country, like there is no area you see that like there is no area you find yourself in that is safe. If you go to school, You want to read your book and pass. There will be a lecture that will be telling you that even though you are Wole Soyinka's fresh son, like even though you have all the books planted in your head, once you don't give him this, you won't pass. You want to look for a job, they will tell you that once you don't give me this, you will not get the job. You want to do this one, there is nothing in this country that you can get freely, and it's very bad. Now I'm not talking about the monetary aspect. If these people, like these big people, are willing to accept money from us, that would even be better. Like if they are willing to say, okay, for you to start playing football or for you to start exploring just like you see everybody exploring, you would pay a certain amount of money. That one is corruption, but I think that one is way better than telling me that you have to come and see me in this house so that you would be able to get this thing. I think that one is very frustrating, and it is becoming a thing in this our country. It is really becoming something of embarrassment. It's not only our country, sha. It is just African as a whole. It is becoming a thing in Africa, and I think the leaders should do something about it. Although the leaders too are as corrupt as these people. In fact, they are the leaders, so there is nobody that's going to do something about it. It's just for us to just keep on praying and hoping on God to help us minister to these people. If not, this is how things are going to be going, and I think it gets worse by the day. I mean, sometimes backward or some years backward, it wasn't like this. Now it is like this. Now in another years, like in future, I feel it's going to be worse if nothing is done. Who will do the thing? Who are these people that are going to do these things is the question that I'm still asking, because it's really frustrating, but then there is nothing we can do. But yes guys, that's basically going to be all I have for you today. I hope you did enjoy watching this video, because I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated by the government, because the government are actually part of the people that are making us go through all this stress. I mean, we the leaders of tomorrow, as they claim, they are not supposed to be treating us this way, but then it is in their blood for them to be treating us like this. And I hope that sooner or later they would realize that they're actually messing up with their own future too, because when they grow old, I mean, they are going to be reaping the fruits of their labor, which is us. Since they are suffering us, they are going to be reaping their sufferance. But yes guys, that's basically all I have for you today. I hope you did enjoy watching this video. If you did, please thumbs up, subscribe and share this video. If you have not subscribed already, please do so and turn on your post notification bell. And until next time guys, I'm going to see you in another of my videos. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.